All right, so as you guys know, I just went to Dallas, Texas for a very short time. I flew out there very early Sunday morning, flew back to Rhode Island very early Wednesday morning, and it's always interesting going from the smallest state in Rhode Island to the state where supposedly everything is bigger, which is Texas. And let me tell you, after spending a few days there, I can confirm that that rumor is not true. Not everything in Texas is bigger, but then again, maybe that's just me. Now, traveling and training can always be pretty tough. I had to pack a lot of extra stuff just to get to the gym, and that's because I'm mostly a gear whore with the shoes, belts, wraps, straps, everything in between. I ended up having to bring a full duffel bag of gym equipment. But it's definitely worth it because I get to see a lot of different gyms, which is fun for me to do, as well as meet up with other people that are in the local area. So in this instance, I got to meet up with Han Champion and his girlfriend Joy. And then the next training session I had, Big J came out as well. Big thanks to Han, who you can see here. And you can also see how short he is for coming out because he had already trained on this particular day, but he still just came to hang out to talk. This training session was actually on Sunday about 2 hours after I landed, so I was pretty beat from traveling all day. And of course, I had to do high bar, bench, and low bar squats. One of the most interesting things, however, though, was the fact that when I left Rhode Island earlier that morning, it was probably in the 20s. When I got to Texas, it was in the 70s, so about a 50-degree swing in temperature, and I experienced something I haven't experienced in a long time. And that is actually sweating and struggling to breathe, so it was interesting to go from a very cold climate to a hot climate, and my body definitely felt it. So much so, in fact, I think it messed with my brain because on these sets of high bar squats, which I did 3 sets of 7 for, I was supposed to load the bar to 360, but I mistakenly went to 370, so I feel a little bit better by the fact that they felt really slow and heavy overall. I also feel really good about the fact that I made a video a week or two ago talking about how I'm terrible at collaborations, and now you're watching a prime example of that. So I guess I was doing a little bit of foreshadowing, and I didn't even know it. But that being said, we still got a lot of talking in off camera. I think we're all on the same page about that. We don't really feel like filming anything or going above and beyond. We just wanted to enjoy each other's company. Which sounds really weird when you talk about 3 grown-ass men in a sweaty hot gym. But it is what it is. So I guess I should probably talk a little bit about the training session as well. As I mentioned earlier, started off with high bar squats, a 3x7 with 370. You're watching the last set here, and overall, all things considered, I think my depth was pretty good on this particular day. Then moved on to bench press for a 3x6 with 250, followed by more squats, but in this case, low bar paused for a 3x3 with 405, and then finished off with some pull-ups, which I didn't show you here just because no one wants to see them pull-ups. But this brought up some interesting questions from Han, and I'm actually surprised I haven't gotten more questions about this in my other videos is, number one, why are you squatting both high bar and low bar on the same day? And why are they separated by bench press? And the real answer is the way this routine is set up, it could probably use a 5th day, and then I would have an extra day to both squat and bench, because right now I'm squatting technically 3 times a week and benching 3 times a week, but those 3 times of sessions are condensed into 2 days, if you can follow that. And I do owe you guys a new video on my actual training sessions and my plans going forward, and I will do that pretty soon, I promise you. But one of the main interesting things that I've been able to really accomplish because I'm doing both high bar and low bar on the same days is I get a very accurate representation of exactly how this changes in my form and my technique, because I don't have the excuse of saying, oh, you know, I had a better warm-up on this particular day, because in the past, I would do high bar and low bar on different sessions, or in some cases, completely different training cycles. So there was a lot of time and a lot of different other variables coming into factors here. And I think we can probably agree that my high bar is a lot better looking in terms of just my overall technique with my bar path, how my knees travel, my depth. But that being said, even though these low bar squats probably don't look very ideal, I feel much more comfortable and stable doing them, and that's one of the main reasons why I do them as far as my competition lifts go. So as we come upon the 3rd and final set of these low bar squats, I wanted to just take a second to thank Big J and Han once again. If you guys haven't seen their channels before, they'll be linked in the description box below. Also thanks to Sean, who's letting those 2 people out through the back door at Destination Dallas, for giving me a 3-day free pass when I just so happened to be in Dallas for 3 days. It worked out really well. Had a great time. Highly recommend the gym if you're in the area. And now, on to the rawness.
What's up, everybody? Big J with Big J's Extreme Fitness on my man Camo Fitness TV's channel. What up, brother?
You guys probably know Big J a lot better than you know me, which is probably a good thing for you because he actually lifts heavy weights on his channel, where I just superimpose them. So I'm not sure I'll be able to do that here at Destination Dallas. I have to actually use real weights.
They're all fake weights.
So we're gonna get after. We'll show you some clips. There's actually gonna be some content on Big J's channel as well. Of course, it'll be linked in the description box below, but you guys are probably already subscribed to him. And if you're not, the fuck are you doing with your life?
Stop. Fuck.
The set tonight is 5 sets of 3,
5 sets of 3.
so that's 15 total, right?
You're gonna. Oh, I see what you're gonna.
Is that what it is? 15 total?
Basically, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Oh, you
I
gotta
know
wrap
what I
your
got to
knees.
do.
You gotta wrap your knees.
I've got knee wraps on underneath.
Okay.
I got my jock strap on, shoulder pads, helmet. Here we go.
Pause. Another pause.
This is why I don't come to Dallas.
One more pause.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 20 more.
Okay, I'm done. Next exercise. Show off.
See, this is why I've taken so long to actually come down and meet Big J, because he does shit like that.
You got one more.
Hey, if you guys like this collaboration, check out the collaboration I'm doing with the National Academy of Sports Medicine, who's offering a 2-week free trial of their services by going to myusatrainer.com/CampbellFitness. You can take the chump out of the change, but you can't take the change out of the chump. That's right.